You know we are live.
Welcome back, everybody, to Strike Team Game presents the G4 Experience. We're back from our break and our pre-record. Wow.
I'm jamming out. I'm sorry.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that ad. For those of you who had to hear it, if you're watching us on YouTube, we're back from our leg stretch break, and thank you for hanging out with us. We're gonna let Mike continue to take the reins. I think he's got something. A little bit more.
Yeah, so we are going to be moving a little more to the present now.
But I like the past.
That's going to still touch on the past. Because anything before now is the past. Even that just now was in the past.
So long ago.
Not if
So
you believe in the multi-theory of multiverse, which then the past and present can coexist at the same time. You guys can't turn me off.
Yeah,
I can
I
turn
know.
you all off.
Hey, can I borrow that for a second? I want to turn you up.
Right?
Okay, anyway. So since we are now in the digital age, with games with consoles having the digital option versus having the actual disc in your hand, which would you prefer? The digital or having a physical, something you can hold?
I would probably still walk out of the room. Honestly.
With like a thumb drive or maybe a
No,
disc slash
just
cartridge?
I'd walk out of the room. For me, it's hard to choose between certain things just because I have an affection to most things that I like. Because I've come to terms with I'm not going to get something or watch something unless I want to watch it. So that's my thought process. So if I can't really have it, then what's the point in even dealing with it?
It's strange, his answer, because like he is kind of touching on something that I was thinking, because it's like you have a physical copy, right?
Yeah.
So this in my hand is physically mine. It's mine to hold. I have that.
That's something tangible. Yeah.
Right. No one can take this away from me because it's mine, right?
Yeah.
You know, unless you snatched it from my hand or something like that. Which
I
I knew.
Is this a competition?
Yeah.
Bring it a little closer.
So, ow, that hurt. But like, because you can download a game, and at that point, you have the convenience of going anywhere, and you can re-download it again.
Yeah.
You know, I can't bring a disc on an airplane because that could be a weapon. It's a sharp object. But a downloadable game is something you can carry around with you. However, then you're in the hands of who gave you that download. Because they can very well one day just be like, I didn't give you that. You didn't pay for that.
Yeah.
So I think, honestly, from a ownership standpoint, I would like something physical because it's mine. But download is much more easier.
Yeah, if there's any concern whatsoever with being able to retain that which you have paid for or otherwise have rights to, it's definitely better to have a physical copy, especially one that doesn't require internet access. Because if it's, let's say, Fortnite as it is currently, the Battle Royale, or any multiplayer or online game in general, if you have to be online for it, there's not really much of a point or difference whether or not you have it downloaded or the physical or a physical copy if it exists, because if you have to be connected to it in order to play it, they could still rescind your rights to access it.
Yep, and that has happened to many people. And when we actually did the whole changeover to where Xbox did all that, I had a big problem with that.
Yeah.
And so for me, like, I'll buy the game if I have to, and it's because I want, I like the game. But believe me, I'm reluctant to do it because there is a convenience to it of where, my computer gets wiped. All right, now I just re-download it. But then there's also where, all right, like I have a computer that can't go on the internet. All right, I can play this game still not worrying about having to be connected and stuff because it's their game, it's their product. Even though you bought it, they still own the rights to it, and they still and if you actually read their terms and agreement, they have quote unquote the right to stop you from using this, even if you bought it
at their discretion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only positive I could think of in terms of buying the disc itself or the physical media to play it, cartridge or whatnot, is that as long as it's not linked to an account, if you do get banned or your account or anything like that, or your account otherwise gets ruined, you can at least then resell it or play it on a different account or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's
you
like
can just create a new account and keep going.
But it can break, and digital copies, even if it breaks, you can re-download it as long as it's not discontinued like Flappy Bird or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Flappy Bird was a free game. Anyway, so for me, I'm kind of on the side of the physical because I like having something there, and then if it's something that I no longer want to play, I have the option of going to GameStop or something like that and getting my 50 cents for the $50 game.
Yeah, my biggest issue with that was I hated losing so much money on that I'd rather keep the game in case I ever wanted to play it. I've only sold like one game to GameStop, and it was Battlefield 4 because I got it as a download, I think, as a gift from someone. So I just sold it back. That was it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of on the same boat as that, but it was some kind of contest with the local news station, and I won Little Big Planet on PlayStation 3, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was also on PSP, maybe.
Little Big Planet was PlayStation
Vita?
3.
No, it was either 2 or 3.
It was 3.
It wasn't on the handheld.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought there was a version.
Well,
of that.
the one that I won was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was probably a sequel. I'm thinking of.
It was on 3 because I owned a PlayStation 2, and that was one of the games that I really wanted to play.
But it wasn't on PS2.
Yeah, and I didn't have it because at that point I was Xbox. So
Yeah. So I took that game. It was.
Get a load of this guy. I won a competition on a news station.
he did.
I did. I think I was living with Ronnie at the time.
Hey, that's impressive. I've only won one video game in a competition. It was at the pre-release for Black Ops 2. We were playing it they broke them out early, the GameStop, and it was on PlayStation, unfortunately, but I somehow won the free-for-all tournament. And ironically, I got a bunch of Halo 4 swag because Halo 4 had just came out. They had like the clock with the countdown and three-dimensional chief on it, made out of cardboard. I won that, among other things, for a Call of Duty tournament. I thought it was great, personally.
So this one wasn't like a contest like that. It was just a enter and your name gets drawn and you win.
Yeah.
Oh, so there was no skill involved in it.
Hey,
I didn't say it was a competition.
You did say that.
No.
It's all about luck.
I said it was a contest.
He did say it was a contest.
Yeah.
I heard competition.
No, I said competition.
He said
contest.
He said competition. I said contest. Anyway, so
Luck is-
I remember the guy's name that the email was sent from because I thought it was fake because the guy's name was Barry White.
You'll never find.
So I was like, this is fake. And then I went through and then I saw the link that it was from whatever news station. And I was like, okay. So I drove down there and picked it up. And I'm like, I don't even have a PlayStation. So I just went to GameStop and I'm like, okay, what can I get for this? Because I didn't have any friends. Everybody that I knew was Xbox.
We were all Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I remember that.
Because the game was like brand new, still in the packaging. And I think I got like $10 for it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, it's still in the packaging. It's brand new. You can sell it as new.
I know they need to make money on it, but
Don't get me started on GameStop.
yeah, the
Hey, their stocks made me some chunk of money.
yeah, I made a few bucks off of that. But yeah, as a side
Dogecoin to the
note,
moon.
Dogecoin to the moon. As a second side note, so Little
Not
Big
financial
Planet.
advice.
What we are not a financial advice.
Oh my God, get to your point.
Quit
Little Big
interrupting
Planet
me.
was on PSP. I double checked.
Was it?
Yeah,
Huh.
it was on PSP. 2009.
So then it was probably the Little Big Planet 2, I think, was the one that came to Xbox 3.
That sounds.
Because I don't remember it being on PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah, no. Little Big Planet was never on PlayStation 2.
Because I know the big thing for PlayStation
It was on
2
both
was
3 and PSP.
yeah. So the one thing I do remember was God of War.
Oh yeah.
That's
That
the
was
reason why I got the PlayStation.
That was the number one game that made me heavily contemplate getting the PlayStation, but nobody else was on there, and I couldn't justify buying it as a kid who saves his money and doesn't have a job.
Well, I mean, even then at that time, their system wasn't even their live network wasn't even really anything to be fathomed.
Yeah.
There wasn't really any like real not crossplay, but
It was non-existent.
no
Crossplay,
multiplay in
just barely non-existent.
yeah. There was no real playing anyways, because I didn't think that really started to pop up until later on in the end of PlayStation 2 versus Xbox or PlayStation 3.
It was PlayStation 3, yeah. PlayStation 2, I don't think it had an online.
It did have internet access.
It had internet access,
but
but no like no hub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. So since we are in the digital age now, it's kind of killed the midnight release for games.
I miss that.
Which I know Ronnie and I have gone to a few. I think that's when we picked. I think it was Halo 3 was was my first midnight release.
Yep.
So have you guys been to midnight releases? Which ones?
I'm trying to remember my first. I think the last one I went to was for Halo 4. That was my very last midnight release. Because by then, they weren't even doing midnight releases. It was like 9:45, 9:30 releases. So it kind of wasn't even a thing at that point. But the last true midnight release I went to was either Black Ops 2, that came out with Halo 4. No, it was Halo Reach. I think that was the very last true midnight release I went to. First one might have been Halo 3. Maybe.
Yeah, no, that was definitely my first.
Sorry.
Hey, you good over there?
My first midnight release was for
I mean, Halo
no,
wasn't my first.
it wasn't Halo.
They had a midnight release for Fudge.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that game. What console is that?
Yeah, he does
tasty.
it every night.
Is it finger licking? I rescind that last question.
It was an Assassin's Creed game, and I want to say it was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Didn't we do one for Unity, or did we do that? Or I think you bought the disc, right? Yeah,
I bought Unity for the 4 people I knew was going to play with me. So
Yeah.
me, Jeremy, you, and Mr. Black Shield.
Did we do a midnight release on that one though?
I can't remember for
feel
the life of
I
me.
feel like we did. Like
I
it
know
was
because
65th Street.
I know that we did midnight releases. Whenever I went to a midnight release, it was always for a Halo game. And I went to, God, I want to say it was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood because that's what I I pre-ordered the Legendary Edition, and it came with the Harlequin Jack-in-the-Box. So I want to say it was Brotherhood. I will say I went to a midnight release for a game that only me, and all of Sacramento, I was the only one that bought it.
Which game was that?
Tropico 4.
They did a
They did a midnight release for that?
Yes. So,
What?
no. They did a midnight release for whatever Jeremy pre-ordered, right? I went there for my game because I was like, well, if I have to drive you out there, I might as well go, right? So I went out there and I was like, hey, can I pick up my game? To tell you how many pre-orders this game didn't have, he couldn't find my game because it was in the bottom of a random merchandise box.
I'm trying to remember the last Halo release that Jeremy went to. Like, I remember him talking about it. It might have been like Halo 5, maybe?
He literally pulls it out of the box like this. Oh, here it is.
Get your game and get out of here, rebel scum.
What the hell's this game?
Right? Tropico.
Armando hates that game.
Tropicals are fun.
Armando despises that game.
Like, I think I've played one of them once.
I've watched David play it before, but I've never.
It's Sim City,
the title.
but
Yeah,
like,
no, I know.
yeah,
But on a tropical island.
yeah.
Yeah.
Armando hates it because he thinks it's incredibly racist.
He thinks everything's racist, but doesn't understand
Yeah.
that he's racist.
No, he can't be. That'll be the end of
All
that
right.
quote.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let's
Like,
continue.
All right. So since we've all been to a midnight release, do you wish they were still around? I mean, I know we're all getting old and can barely stay up that late. Well,
Hell
at least
no.
for me.
I feel like I'm falling asleep as we're talking.
I get tired, but I'm an insomniac, so I will be awake at 2 o'clock this morning, guaranteed. Unfortunately, even if I went to sleep right now, I'd wake up in time to be awake at 2 o'clock. It's that bad. But personally, I do wish it was back. Specifically, like the Halo 4 / Black Ops 2 releases, where they brought out some consoles, put up some TVs, and organized an actual tournament for it with prizes. Like I miss that.
F65.
What kind of fancy ass game store did you go to?
It was a GameStop, and it's closed now. But it was in Citrus Heights.
Oh, that explains it.
Madison. And not San Juan, Madison and Dewey, pretty close to Greenback. It's like Madison parallels Greenback.
Yeah.
So it was there in a Safeway parking lot next door to a Starbucks, and it was really fun. It's really regrettable that they closed down and the one across the street from the freeway actually stayed alive because comparatively that one sucked. But I guess they got more revenue.
So when I hear your question, and then I think of how much our lives have changed since a midnight release. And I'm not talking about us personally, but I'm just talking about life in general.
Yeah.
Because we as humans, and I don't understand why, have become so accustomed to what can I do from home, because home is safe and safe is good.
Especially with COVID.
That's because that's what the government has taught us to do.
Hang on, go lose Mike. So everyone has just become so accustomed to just being at home.
Yeah.
You can stream movies that release in theaters to your home.
Because
you could
cheaper.
you could DoorDash
For $30.
to your home. You could do so much from the comfort of your home that I don't think anybody would be super excited about midnight releases. I mean, do I miss standing out in 60-degree chills, windy, next to some other smelly, nerdy dudes waiting on the same game I am?
Oh, that's,
Sure.
That's why
You
you
weren't
go
doing
in a posse.
Yeah, you weren't going for winter releases if that's how you remember it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I remember I remember the first and last time I ever went to a winter midnight release. I can't remember the game, but went to one of those in shorts and t-shirt. Like I could handle it, but it was by no means comfortable. I'm just like, man, this wind, like, where's this wind coming from?
Right.
Why does it feel like it's like 35, 40 degrees out here?
Yeah.
I think there was a Star Wars premiere that we went to we did a midnight releases. I forget which Star Wars
Are you talking about a movie or a game?
movie.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not even going to start with the movies because there's been several.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are we on, 9?
I want to say it was. I want to say it was the Force. No, was it the Force Awakens?
I don't remember.
It was whatever the first one of the new bunch. That's not the Jar Jar Binks ones.
I love Jar Jar Binks.
No, it was
Easily the best character in the series.
The best Sith Lord.
Prove me
Yeah.
wrong. Change my mind.
All right. So with everything being digital now, and there is you can kind of like David touched on, is you don't have to leave the house or anything like that. Do you still get the same gratification that you did of getting the game, either now or as a kid, of when you got a new game? Well, let's just go when you were a kid, when you got a new game. Do you still get the same gratification or
You got then today.
satisfaction as you do getting a game today?
No. Like, to say it simply, no. It wasn't.
But also then
It was
you
a
know,
different feeling.
Yeah, it's a different feeling
Yeah.
because like a lot of us were, younger. We just got jobs, so we just had this money that we're not having to ask our parents for, not having to really save up. We just have that money because we've already paid everything, or what. Even if you didn't pay anything, you knew how your paychecks felt, to where you're like, I can get this game.
Yeah.
It's not really like. It's a different feeling.
I don't think the two are comparable though,
Yeah.
because it's like first off, going back to the argument I just used, think of what's changed. I mean, when we were a kid, we weren't super psychoanalyzing, the video game industry like we do now. I was super excited for the next Legend of Zelda, the next Assassin's Creed. And then I started to pay attention to video game companies and stuff like that and realized I'm not as excited about the next game coming out as I was, when I was a kid, because, I didn't pay attention to stuff as much. The last game I got excited for, like that had filled me with that childlike, venture, was Jurassic World Evolution. And I literally, I have a snap of me getting super excited and super angry about the fact that 5:59 I wasn't able to play it. 6 o'clock hits, magically I could play it. That was that was the last time I got excited for a game. And that's because Jurassic World Evolution, it brought back something I remember from my childhood that I actually cherished and loved. So I don't think that the two are comparable.
Yeah.
Personally, I can compare the two a bit, because the way I was thinking about it is it boiling down to not just the game itself, because especially after boiling down the industry and seeing game after game, that kind of dampens the spirit. But there's also the process of getting to having the game, whether it's physical or download. And there was just something about hearing the game being announced and putting your $5 pre-order down at GameStop to make sure you have that disc coming in, the special edition or whatever, and then just coming in every now and again to put some money down on it or paying it off at the end, and saving up for a goal builds up that anticipation. And as long as the game doesn't suck or isn't mediocre, it has a multiplicative effect on the enjoyment, because all that build up and the payoff is great. It just feels amazing. But now it's kind of oh, that game's coming out. Well, I guess when it comes out, I'll download it and then play it when the Xbox says I can play it. And so there's not really a lot of anticipation. There's not really much build up, or there's not a lot of effort that's being put into it, so the payoff doesn't really jump off from there. Which also means that if the game sucks, it's less of a letdown. So things fall more in the middle instead of all that anticipation. And then finally, wait, what do you mean Grand Theft Auto 5 isn't going to get online for a month? And then a month later, what do you mean that I can't get into a game within 30 minutes? And then when I finally do, it kicks me off. So the highs are higher and the lows are lower from back then. And there was also something about getting an actual physical copy that made you really feel like you owned the game. Yeah. Instead of looking at my 3 terabyte external hard drive that is almost entirely loaded, and it's just a black box that kind of looks cool. Yeah.
But that's also when everything, so we're now in the age of over information, to where, where you start analyzing the games, where you start analyzing everything, start analyzing the companies, all this information was well before, we had Game Informer, which was a monthly magazine that came out, so you're getting this information bits and pieces, you're not, just yesterday I got new information about this game, so your expectations are different now because you pretty much already have all the information. You pretty much know how the game's going to be before it's even released. You just don't know the story or, the whole, but the premise of everything, which sometimes, with Assassins, they're oh, we're over engineering this, or, now you're going to have this released with it. And so it just sometimes takes, you're excited at that time, but over time you're just why did I get this game again? In the back of your mind, when you get it, you're just oh, another game. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I've done this even before this age of information was when you're getting called, hey, we got your game in, you still owe this, or, oh yeah, that's right, I did order that. I totally forgot about that, because it's sometimes just knowing certain things is just, it dulls your senses to it.
Yeah. I think in that sense, I'm kind of lucky in that the amount of games I could get were limited due to, financial availability. So if I did decide to invest in a game and put my foot in the door, putting my $5 down, it meant that that game meant something. Halo, every time I put down money for Halo, it meant something to me.
Yeah.
Halo 4 had some issues, but I won't get into that. But yeah, so if you're putting down deposits on a bunch of different games, it's less special, less meaningful. Definitely dilutes it, especially with learning a bunch about it and finding one thing you don't really care about it. But I'd say overall I had a really good experience with the wait and the struggle, and part of me kind of misses that, specifically the payoff. But I guess that's kind of long gone for now.
Yeah, I mean, we're always going to be in that. Information is rarely available to us. And that's why I tell my oldest, I'm like, boy, you're asking me how to do this when legit you have a device that you can figure out how to do this. Because honestly, how do you think I'm figuring this stuff out?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm watching these science shows. I'm watching this. Like right now, like I want to do make a puppet for my youngest, and I'm looking at, like, I've subscribed to some puppet people and how to create one and all this other stuff, and but it's just the information that's all available. Now we're in the age of DIY, where people can now learn to make these lithium battery packs and, charge solar to your house and do this and do that. And it's all at the touch of your finger, where just a few years ago where we were like, all right, how are we going to do this? Let me go to the library, or let me go do this, or let me go do that. Trying to figure out all this information.
Take a course at the local community center.
Yeah, do that. So,
all right. So that was all the questions that I had prepared. I did just think of a couple more. So it's something you kind of mentioned earlier, Ronnie.
I mentioned a lot.
Yeah, it was in the first half where you had mentioned Game Genie.
Yeah.
And that was, something that was huge for like cheats and stuff. I mean, the cheats nowadays are nowhere near.
They don't even really have them.
Yeah,
they're called glitches.
Yeah,
or
it's glitches, or there are cheats like but it's like wall hacks. It's not stuff that's deliberately built into the game like what it was back in the day.
Right, like the last cheat book I ever bought was for I bought it, I think, for Grand Theft Auto 5 when it first came out, kind of just because I think it had a couple cheats, and I was like, you know what, I guess I could buy a cheat book, and like even half a year later, like it was already, cheat books were pretty much gone.
Yeah.
I think Grand Theft Auto is probably one of the last games that deliberately makes cheat codes that you could put in the game
in the traditional sense.
In the traditional sense, not like wall hacks like you have with Call of Duty and stuff like that.
But even then, you can only do those in like the story mode.
Yeah, you can't do that in online.
All right, I have something. So I want to play a game. I'd like to play a game. So if everybody can grab some kind of device that they can mark an answer on, be cell phone, newspaper.
Whatever will I do?
Oh, man, hold on. Let me get one of my multiple devices that are currently in front of me.
So this is what we're going to do. For those of you listening, by the time this episode debuts on Spotify, it'll be in about or around our 1000th play that I'm predicting will take place. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a competition. I'm already getting punished. And I think that one of you guys should be punished after that. We're going to find out who that is.
we didn't agree to this. Only you did. So
If I don't
Yep.
lose, I'm interested in pursuing this.
I'm on the same page as
I think this is fair. Let's find out who next gets punished.
Do we pay him to think?
we don't pay him.
Yeah. Oh shit, my glasses. You don't pay me. One particular individual kind of does a third of the way.
Pays us.
Yeah.
technically,
As a
I
whole.
do pay all you guys and myself.
Yeah,
So
no, it's still coming from.
her bank account
We're technically not going to
is
give
my
Our
bank
bank
account.
account.
Yeah, that's,
No, legit. Her bank account was my bank account first. I just added her onto it.
it's a joint bank account.
Now
That's
it's
what
a
happens
joint
when you
bank
get
account.
married.
Yeah.
50-50.
Well, that and freaking Wells Fargo screwed her over. So
Anyway,
So we're not going to go in any particular order.
okay.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop on one of these video games that are up on the screen. Your objective is to tell me what the first person to show me, or slam the table or whatever, just to get my attention.
That'll be, and that'll if you slam the table, it'll be loud in the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay. Snap something. Just get my attention somehow, right? First person to answer, first two people to answer score a point. Person with the least amount of points at the end of this wins, or loses and gets punished.
I was like,
Your
okay.
rules.
Nope, he said for okay.
Rules for any Xbox related games. You cannot mention Gears of War. You cannot mention Assassin's Creed. You cannot mention Halo as your favorite game. For Sony, you are not allowed to mention The Last of Us, God of War, or what was that? I think Sony exclusive. We'll just do that. Last of Us and God of War.
Okay.
For Nintendo, you are not allowed to mention as your favorite any game that involves Super Mario, Link, Donkey Kong.
Whoa.
Or-
Donkey Kong wasn't even really popular.
I'm sorry. Mario, Link, or Kirby. You cannot mention.
I'm confused.
Kirby wasn't that popular.
Well, I'm having trouble thinking
Okay,
of it.
so
Right back
I
at
just gotta say, if you stop on like some of those ones that we haven't played, like that were around and gone before we were even born,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't count as a point against anybody.
Can you re-specify exactly what we're the
Yeah,
beginning of
that's
you're
what I'm
talking
trying
about?
to figure out.
That's
what
fine.
the heck are we doing?
Yeah,
So I'm going to stop this roulette on a game.
station.
Mm-hmm.
On a console.
On one of these consoles. You have to tell me what your favorite game from this console is. The first.
Are you gonna pull it up on the
stream?
so that way they could see?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
It's okay.
it's now interactive.
First two people to answer get a point. Person with the least amount of points loses and gets punished.
So are we writing it down, or how are we?
Yeah, you're going to write it down, and then you're going to show me as fast as you can. And I'm going to keep track of the points right here.
Oh, the guy with the pen has an advantage. In fact, I'm severely.
You're the only one without a pen.
I am severely.
Because Ronnie's got a fancy iPad.
Wait.
Okay, let's go. I can write with my finger. It might not look the best, but it'll do.
Are we ready?
I know I should have brought my tablet. It was at like 30%.
All right, let's go.
Okay. I'm waiting on Ronnie. I want to make sure he's ready. Everybody deserves a fair chance, right?
No, let's go.
All right. You're to tell me what your favorite game from this console is.
Got it.
Got it.
Why didn't you even?
Duck Hunt was actually part of Mario Bros.
Yeah, but he didn't. He said Mario. It was just a combat. It had nothing to do with the universe or combo pack. I kind of combat out of the two words. But yeah, it wasn't part of the universe. It just happened to be on the same cartridge.
Fair enough.
That's all I needed.
Next up,
Wait.
you have to tell me your favorite on this console.
Got it.
I cannot read either.
Spider-Man
of those.
3.
So calm.
I have to write with my finger on it.
I have to do a check.
Spider-Man 3.
Be specific.
So calm.
Yeah, that is terrible.
I don't have it anymore. I want to say it's like SOCOM 2. Might be SOCOM 3. I don't remember.
This is difficult.
Never played the damn
Well,
system.
that was
So
PS3.
I asked for PS4.
that was a PS4.
Was it? Oh. Okay, well, either way, it says it's there.
It was backwards compatible on the PS4,
You can still play it.
but it originated on the PS3.
My pen's not working. Spider-Man.
You can't say.
Killzone.
Have you just given up?
My pen stopped working.
You're still in the running for this one.
All right, so that
Shelby,
one and only
he
point
needs
went to
words of
Zach.
encouragement. See, hey, look, hey. You have a message.
That's from our supporter.
Yeah, from your supporter right now.
Because I can.
Okay.
Because a lot of these systems I don't play.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
same here.
That's what I mean.
It's within the years.
Depending on the system is like, I mean, I'm just
I
gonna
want to know your favorite game from this console.
didn't play it.
Never played it.
Never played it. Well, like I don't remember the game I did play.
I can.
It was.
I mean, I can tell you a game. Say Sonic.
What about
Sonic
this
2.
one?
SOCOM.
Write it down.
My pen's not working anymore.
You have a phone and a
No,
notepad.
My phone is on the charger and I don't have a pen.
Damn.
That didn't originate on
There,
the
I wrote
PlayStation.
it.
What? Final Fantasy VII wasn't playable on
No.
the PlayStation 2? Was that PlayStation
Originated. I said originated.
Oh, you said originated. Okay.
Okay, SOCOM.
Such a cop out for you.
Spider-Man 2.
Well, I didn't get the point for it
I only-
last time.
Actually, no. Spider-Man 1 was on.
I'll give you the point
Spider-Man 1.
on technicality.
I only played God of War for this game, so I already lost.
Because technically it did. Yeah, I got you.
I'm just making sure I'm getting points.
I played God of War for this, so I was already out on the running. That's legit the only system. That's the only game I played on PlayStation 2.
SOCOM was
Yeah,
so
and
fun.
he said
dude.
we can't use that one.
Yep.
I
so-
almost I was like, oh wait, no.
So this is a episode of David trying to screw me over, so that
I didn't know you
Wait.
never played.
To be fair, he's not really trying to screw you over. He's succeeding.
exactly.
Well, hang on. Time out. Time out. I did. Huh?
Pong.
I didn't ask about that one.
You stopped it on it, so.
I didn't know you didn't play any of the systems.
I only
Hey, you have to write it down.
My pen's not working.
That's not my fault.
It's not my fault either. We didn't discuss this beforehand.
Actually, we did.
Well, no, you said you
I
wanted
spoke.
to do it.
You
no,
all, as usual, tuned me out.
No. We
whoa.
didn't. Zach also wasn't here, so it wasn't discussed with all of us.
Zach
okay.
wasn't at the meeting last night. Are
Look.
you gonna?
Look, I'm okay that I wasn't informed. This has little to nothing to do with me winning right now. Almost nothing.
I was like, we already did that one.
I know your favorite console here.
GoldenEye 007. My pen's not working. Pokemon Snap.
Mario Glove.
Mario Kart.
You can't use
Can't
Mario.
use Mario.
Wait, did you say?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Glover.
Um,
Conquers bad for a day.
I'm gonna give you 2
Super
points for
Smash
that.
Bros.
That has literally all the characters
No,
I
that-
said you
No,
could.
no,
Hey, look, it's
not
in there,
the
but
di-
it's not.
It's not the same though. It's not Mario. You're
Just because he's in there doesn't mean it's a Mario game.
Technicality.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean-
a Mario game.
yeah.
Looks like Doc finally has a point.
It's two bros that are deciding to smash in a super way.
That's
Exactly.
not really great.
Name of your sex tape.
I want to know your favorite.
Wii Sports.
Oh, damn you.
He's giving you a big fucking advantage here.
Wii Fitness.
Legend of Zelda?
You can't use
Did
Zelda.
you say
Zelda.
Zelda?
I said no characters.
I thought you just said Link.
I mean, I don't have Legend of Zelda written on my thing, so I think it's good.
He said Wii Sports. Wii Resort.
Hold on.
Different different game.
Different game.
Wait, I think you're...
No,
Playing archery on Wii Resort. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Loved it.
that's legit.
It really is a legit game.
So is Wii Fit.
Oh, I know Wii Fit is.
And I said Wii Fit before you said Wii
Yep.
Resort.
He did.
You have to write it down though. That was the rules.
He's just spouting it. No one. The rules don't matter.
Oh man, I just.
Don't write it out anymore.
This is the place where
Okay.
points don't matter. And the rules are made up, and the points
Don't
don't matter.
Does that make you Jim Carrey?
That's
No, that
Drew
makes
Carey.
or-
that makes
That
sense.
makes me Jim Carrey, apparently.
Drew Carey.
What I said.
Jim Carrey.
Actually, it's
Is
Aisha.
that show still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, different host.
I didn't know that.
It's still that. Or, okay, I thought they might have a new one.
Oh, you know what? We'll go that way. I want to know your favorite game.
Star Fox.
Damn it.
He's giving you so much time.
This isn't. I'm
Do, do,
trying to remember games on that are Mario
Yoshi
related.
World.
Yeah.
No, that's Yoshi Island.
Oh, Yoshi Island. Fucking whatever. It's Yoshi. Whatever.
Yeah, but isn't Yoshi?
That's Super Mario World.
Yeah.
No. You said Super Mario.
I said anything that originated from Super Mario World, Link.
Let's
Or
see
Kirby.
here. Yoshi did not originate in Super.
Wait, did he take back Donkey Kong?
Mario.
Because if not Donkey, or if he did,
Apparently, Donkey
took
Kong
it
wasn't a
back.
big enough character
yeah. And so when you went to say the things again, you didn't say Donkey Kong.
because Donkey Kong apparently was a big enough character.
Why can't I remember any games on this
I'm giving that to you
Pokemon.
on a
one? There was a
technicality.
Pokemon game on there. I'm gonna call that one.
No,
On
that was
there?
the 64.
Yeah, that was 64. That was Pokemon
Must
Snap.
Snap.
And Pokemon Stadium, I believe.
Yes.
I'm doing terrible.
Already did that one. Tony
Final
Hawk Pro
Fantasy
Skater.
Tactics.
Resident Evil.
Okay, Mike is,
I don't care.
yeah, so far in the lead. Don't give me that. I didn't know this was going to happen.
Well, no. It wasn't the matter of the whole questions and everything where you're saying name your favorite game, which none of these that we're naming are really my favorite games.
We could start over.
So I'm just
It's more
saying.
of name a game.
Game,
that you know
really.
Yeah,
That's
Nancy.
pretty much what it is.
Because we can't. We're limited. So to the or away from the most popular titles that were
Exactly.
console specific. It's
How
a
is it
challenge.
every time I
It's a
think
challenge.
every time I think of something fun for us to do, you guys have a complaint about
Hey,
it.
this is fun. It's reminding me how much I don't remember.
Right.
I have little arms. I don't think this plan was thought out very well.
I got that reference. I want to know your favorite game on that.
Never played it.
Fuck
Call
that
of
system.
Dude,
Duty.
can anybody get a hold of one? Do any of us even own one?
Call of
No.
Duty exists on it, so I'm gonna say
He
Call
does.
of Duty Cold War.
No, his
No,
brother
does.
Jeremy owns one. I've just
Here, let me see
liberated it into my room.
Spider-Man.
I mean, yeah, it's a good game.
Actually, I guess you and I got points for that one because we gave titles that are available on it.
And I did make. Oh yeah, I'm in the lead, so I'm not gonna. I'm not
And
gonna
you
go
don't
on.
actually have an excuse because your fiance has.
She has a PlayStation 4.
I thought she had a PlayStation
No,
5.
they
No.
haven't got it. Dude, that's it. Like your brother got it like as soon as it
Yeah,
came
he
out.
saved all his freaking lunch money and
Yeah.
didn't pay vehicle insurance one time.
Exactly. See,
Love you, Jeremy, but that's terrible.
Okay, Ronnie's down by 1. And Zach is in last place.
What? How am I in last place? Have you not been counting my points?
I've been counting your points.
Feeling cheated on this.
Name a game from this console.
Wii Resort. It was on there too.
Not gonna give you
Wii
that.
Fitness. They released a new one for the Wii. I don't know. Pokemon
it
Snap.
was
Was
actually,
that on here too?
No.
it was actually Wii Fitness 2.
God damn it.
So that's your point.
There was a Pokemon game.
I
on here that
believe.
took
Let me-
advantage
let
of
me
the
check.
Camera, I think.
I have no idea.
That's because that's how bad this system was. It was horrible.
Ronnie gets the point.
So Ronnie gets 2 points.
No, just one.
Sure.
No, 1 point. 1 point for one answer.
Just throw a name out there.
I said Pokemon.
That's
Tournament.
so broad.
I can't remember the exact name. Okay. He said Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5 and got a point. Not even a number. Not the Amazing Spider-Man. He just said Spider-Man.
I mean, he
So
named the
there's a-
game. Everybody else
Call
gave
of
up.
Duty.
All right,
Son of
all
a
right.
bitch, that was on there, wasn't it? There was a
Alright,
Call of
right
Duty
around-
on Wii.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Good.
Oh, no, I was gonna say there's Platoon,
Oh, yeah.
Pikmin.
This game's stupid.
All right.
Already did it.
Yeah, we.
I know what it did. Bear with me here.
Okay.
We're going to do one more.
Okay.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
You get a point for every game you're able to name. And
I was
remember,
gonna say I can't make any game. I can't.
Yeah,
code.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I think. was
every
on
game you're
that
able
one.
to name.
Legend of Lord of the Rings.
Hang on. I
Avatar:
haven't
The Last
select-
Airbender.
I haven't selected the console.
Ah, fuck. Nutter.
You ready?
Yep.
You might want to get out your phone and write it on a tablet. Don't shout it out.
My phone's in the other room.
God
so-
damn you suck so much.
Hey, I don't get any complaints.
Here's your console.
Do we have to say them out loud or write them down?
I would prefer you write them down, but Mike's about to say them out loud. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Well, I was letting them write theirs down before I start.
I'm trying to. Why can't I remember any of the games on there?
And what games is it that are not allowed?
He said we
for
can't say
Xbox?
Halo
Halo
or
And
Gears
God
of
of
War.
or Gears of War.
Yeah, God of War was PlayStation. That's right. All right.
All right, I got on mine.
5,
I was letting
4.
them write.
I
It
know.
takes time to write with your finger.
3, 2, 1, and time. Pencils up.
I can only write down 2.
I will start with Zach since he's got the least amount of points.
I still feel like you weren't counting some of the points. Because I got like 5 in the beginning.
Yeah, you have 5.
I've gotten more in the middle.
Okay, Zach,
We're
go
gonna have to
ahead.
go over this film. So I had the original Spider-Man and Fusion Frenzy,
Ooh, good one.
which are written down. I'll prove it.
No, I believe you. Ronnie, your turn.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto, Fallout 4,
And Andreas.
Plants vs Zombies, Diablo 4.
Wait.
Wait. Diablo 4.
Diablo 4 wasn't on there.
Plants vs Zombies.
Was not.
I say he loses half his points due to trying to cheat, trying to pull a fast one.
What you talking about?
That should be an automatic
How am I
loss.
supposed to compete with this?
Hey, I thought outside the box. Okay?
He said we had to write them down.
Yeah.
You didn't write those down.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. What year did the Xbox
Really
come out
said
again?
2001.
Okay. Madden 2001, Madden 2002, Madden 2003, Madden
All right.
2004.
You know what? Just play the freaking music and get us out of here.
Wait, but who lost?
I don't know because none of you played fairly.
What?
I have no electronic devices in front of me other than
What
a
do you
microphone.
mean I didn't play fairly? I was always trying to accommodate your rules.
Hey, I was accommodating your rules. I just thought outside the box. You didn't say I couldn't look them up.
I have not
was
broken
implied.
a single rule.
I did not break
I think.
a single rule either. He did not say that we could not look them up.
He did say you have to write it down, though. And since you didn't
And
write those
then-
down, reading them out is going against
Oh,
it.
and look at the person whose pin's all of a sudden working now.
Oh,
That's barely.
dirty expletive.
Yeah, see? Look.
There it goes. It's gone.
So do I win by being the person who adhered to the rules the most?
Technically, yes.
Okay, all right. So the loser's between you two. That's all I needed to know.
I had the most points.
As the one that says the points don't matter.
Well, they matter now.
He would
Okay.
like to rescind.
Let me
his
know
previous
who you
comments.
guys think
All right,
would.
all right, I got this. One way to solve it. Final battle. Ready?
Between the two of you.
No, between the three of us.
I was already exonerated.
No, to the three of us. Rochambeau.
you guys want to dictate who gets punished next by
Boulder
rote.
parchment shears.
No.
Wait, are we gonna do even if two people have paper and one person has scissors loses? It's just odd man out.
It looks like in our comment section it looks like we have a winner.
Well, yeah, we determined Zach wins. All right, Zach wins. So
Now it's about the loser.
no,
Yeah,
Zach
because
wins.
the loser is the one that gets punished with David. Right, Shelby? Staying tuned for your comment. But nonetheless, yeah, it was specifically stated that the loser of this competition also gets punished with David. So at that note, which one of you guys is joining him?
No, I
Or-
get my own punishment.
Well, you know, like joining him as in being punished.
I will join him with the hot sauce.
Oh,
So we have determined that Mike is the loser. I am down with this.
So then you get the secondary special punishment then. Since that spot has to be filled.
it depends. No, he just said he'd do it with him.
Yeah, but that's the same one.
He's not going to be dressing up in the Hot Topic crap.
Well, no. We just said that was your special punishment.
Yeah, I'm being punished that way because I lost a significant other episode. One of you two douchebags is going to be punished because you lost
Separately.
this. And you decide.
I'm eating hot wings next to you. That's
That
my
is your
punishment.
choice.
Douchebag.
That's my punishment.
That's your choice. That's not a punishment if you want to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. Because if I did it.
What is a punishment to one person immediately becomes pleasure to someone who decides they want to do it. I use one word, anal.
Whoa.
That's between you and Jen. Anyway,
Don't get her started.
love you, Jen. Let's wrap this up.
But we've determined.
Yeah, who's the loser out of you two? Just because you choose to do hot sauce doesn't mean it becomes a punishment.
Do Rochambeau. One time, winner takes all.
Don't choose paper.
Wait, do I pick paper?
All right, let's go. He got a busted hand. He can't.
Looks like you're the loser then.
He can only do scissors. You're in this.
All right. Anyway,
I didn't even think about that.
God damn it.
Thank you for joining us for Irish Guys.
Oh, did you want to take us out?
We were being quiet for a minute, so I was just filling it in with some words.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this episode, pre-scheduled, as well as this broadcast. We'll let you know who ultimately is decided as the loser for the punishment. But either way, thank you so much for joining us in this pre-scheduled episode. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us. If you would please, make sure you check out all the link trees and all the episode descriptions to make sure you find out where we're at and all the places that Anchor distributes this podcast for us. Never ask for 5 stars, but we appreciate anything you give us. Please make sure you tune in with us every Monday for more gaming news and pre-scheduled episodes every Friday. And thank you for all of everybody who's tuning in on YouTube. I've been here with
Irishguy, aka Mike.
This is Ronnie.
And your winner, Zmainia.
I'm your exasperated host, Game Boy. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys enjoy the rest of your week.